Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm G&G and in today's episode of Sleeping Giant we are having a review of pre-season here at Bordeaux and a look ahead to season 6 here at Bordeaux as we go ahead into our league season. And it's been a bit of a frustrating pre-season for me in terms of transfers in. We get to that in 1 minute. The first thing that happened right at the start of pre-season is a takeover finally happened. A new chairman has come in. A Spanish consortium took over Bordeaux. They haven't invested much money at the moment. They just kept the transfer budget as what it was going to be anyway. But hopefully over the next while we will see an improvement in money coming into the club. And it would be nice if they were rich and could give us lots of money, because this summer has shown we cannot compete on the budget we are on at the moment. We had a budget of 18 million for this summer. We spent 21 million, but we also took in 20 million, so we've actually only spent about 1 million in total. But we really couldn't compete for players. Other clubs outbidding us, outdoing us on wages, etc. Meaning we've had to really go for some bargains to try and fill out our squad this season. So the first signing we made this season was Laverno Zvonaric. He comes in on a permanent deal, was with us last season on loan, did impress me enough. I brought him in for 13.5 million, which was the agreed fee in the loan deal. It may rise to 17.5 million with a few add-ons, but I think that's a good deal for us. Done well on that right wing for us and will be an important player. Second player in is a bit of a well-known name coming in on a free transfer. It is Neymar, coming in from PSG, was released from PSG. We brought him in on a free. He's really just a backup on both wings and as a striker as well, coming in on low enough wages of 21,000 a week. Look, he's a 1 year deal. Get him in, get up a few performances out of him, and hopefully could help us in terms of being another leader in the squad. If we compare him with Fabio Carvalho on the left, because that's probably who he's going to be the backup to, you'll see, he's better than Fabio Carvalho, even at 35. So, yeah, he's going to give us a little bit of impact, allow us to rotate a bit more, which could be important. And, yeah, just a good player to have in, and maybe a bit of marketing money coming in from him too. Next up, we brought in a centre-back, Victor Chust from Cadiz, for 3.9 million. Just really a backup centre-back to Gaspar, and, well, initially it was to Gaspar and Viatek, but we'll get to Gaspar in later on in the episode. But he comes in and he will play just as a backup really. Montero went back on loan to Leeds, so we needed a centre back in, and he comes in and we compare him to Gaspar. You'll see it's close enough between the two. He's a little bit better defending, a little bit better mental, and all the other areas Gaspar has just a slight advantage, but they are close enough that when we rotate he should be able to give us good performances. 3.9 million, not a big fee, but yeah, good player to come in. Next in is Noah Mbamba from Bayern Munich. He comes in for 2.3 million. Another centre back, but also an option at defensive midfielder. Look, he's not brilliant. He'll just help us with rotating, and if an injury strike later on in the season, we have the Europa League this season again, so hopefully he can perform for us. We'll compare him as well to Gaspar. There's Gaspar there, and we'll see Gaspar by far better. Not huge difference, but look, if Mbamba needs to come in, hopefully we can get a good few performances out of him, and he will give us the option of rotating and resting players throughout the season. And our final signing was a loan signing from Liverpool for a loan fee of 1.4 million. It's Tomas Antucci, who comes in on loan at right back, and he gives us a bit of a better option at right back ahead of Del Prato, and yeah, more depth. He is on loan for the season. I tried really hard to buy a left back and a right back this summer. Had a number of players deals done with them, but other clubs came in and they decided to go there. Clubs like Wolfsburg and Brighton outbidding us and out contracting us. But yeah, we brought in Tomas Anducci in at right back, 20-year-old Argentinian. And we compare him to Del Prato, who he will be probably replacing in the starting lineup. You'll see it's an improvement all round there for us. His main aim for this season is, if he performs well enough, I will give him a real face instead of the new gen face. But he has to earn that right as a loan player. Yeah, so that was all the signings in. In terms of players out, we had a few young players leave, brought in a few fees, and then for bigger names that left, first up, Mario Camero. Brought him in on a free, of course, from Madrid. We've sold him for a fee of 3 million, and it may go up to 3.3 million. Wasn't going to get in the team, get the money in, and it gave us a bit more money to bring in players. and per wages, etc. Next up, Malcolm Bukele. He spent the end of last season on loan at Empoli. He's gone to Club Bruges and wasn't going to be in the team a lot. We didn't miss him when he went out on loan, so get a fee in from him. We got 6 million from him, up to 6.5 million, which is good, and that really helps in terms of keeping the budget afloat for us. Antonio Ramos was a young striker, played a couple of Coupe de France games. We got 2.5 million for him, so yeah, that's good for us. And we do have a sell-on fee for him as well. And finally, just right at the end of the season, Nicholas Opoku, our centre-back, left, went to Brighton for 8 million, which could rise to 10.25 million. If we compare him with someone who came in, Victor Chust, you'll see not much between them. Opoku better in a couple of areas, but we got 8 million, nearly coming into 10 million for him. So yeah, it was a good option to sell him, and that meant that we got 20 million in this summer, spent 21 million. And if we look at the finances really quickly, you'll see it's okay. We still have 12 million in the transfer budget, which may spend on a left back. We really need a left back still, and that is our squad. I think starting 11 wise, we are strong enough. Our depth isn't brilliant. If we get a few injuries to key players again, we could struggle, but hopefully we will have a good season. If we look at the season preview, you'll see the bookmakers think we are going to finish in 4th position, which will be Champions League football, of course, with 25-1 to win the title. It's the highest position we've been predicted for by a bookmaker so far. Dream team is all PSG players, as you'd expect. If we look at where the media predicts us, the media predict us to come 6th, which would be Conference League football, so it's a bit of a difference between the two. Hopefully we can be in the Champions League spots. We were close the last 2 seasons. This season we really need to get there, get the money in, get the reputation boost, and get players in to improve our squad. I did say I was going to talk about Gaspar for a moment. He has handed in a transfer request right on the day before the season is going to start. He did come to at the start of pre-season saying he wanted to move to a bigger club. He has now handed in a transfer request. I put a price of 9 million for him. If an offer comes in, I will sell him. So far we've only had offers of about 1 million, 1.5 million. Not going to sell him for that. He's too good a player. So hopefully it won't affect his performance. He will be starting for us as we start the season off. In the next episode we will start our Ligue 1 season. We will take on Reims and Nice in Ligue 1, and hopefully we can start like we did last season with 2 wins, get 6 points on the board and build a bit of momentum. Had a bit of a shocker in our last pre-season friendly at home to Dortmund, beaten 4-1, so hopefully that just motivates the team and we will perform in the next episode and get some wins on the board. If you did enjoy today's episode, please drop a like on the video. Always good to see more likes on the videos. Please leave any feedback you have in the comments, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Really helps the channel grow and helps you to catch every video that's posted. Videos are posted Monday to Friday 6 PM Irish time, and subscribing will make sure you get the notification of when a video goes live. There is also a playlist on the channel if you want to catch up on anything that's happened so far here at Bordeaux. So until the next episode, please take it easy.